The following Zoom session is being recorded and will appear later today on my YouTube channel, Math with Mayo. There are two different classes that may be observing this session. Therefore, when you participate in the Zoom meeting, if you do not wish for your picture or your name to be made public, please leave the video off and use an alias name. If you have questions during the meeting but do not wish to speak, email me at bmayo@ybcc.edu and I'll respond as soon as I can. All right, so today we're going to wrap up any reviewing for the final. The final exam is tomorrow, Tuesday, June 7th, and it's due no later than 11:59 p.m. So don't forget it. Anyway, this is also the last meeting that we'll be having today. There's actually no official class meetings this week. There's just finals, but we're doing this last review session. There won't be an office hour this afternoon, and there won't be any meetings tomorrow. Just finish your test no later than 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night. Having said all of that, Whitney, what do you got for me? You got any questions?
Yeah, I just want you to go over a couple of things that I keep messing up. I'll turn my video on so you can see it.
Actually, well, sure. If you want, hang on. Let me hang on a second here. Oh, I see. Here. Give me a second to let you share. Okay. Oh, so the 15x to the 10th, that thing? I can't hear you. You've muted yourself.
Oh, I have to push the button.
Yeah,
I didn't write down the number on the outcome. It was part of section 2 of chapter 5 or module 5.
Okay, can you just read me the problem?
15x to the 10th power.
Hang on. Sorry. Here we go. 15x to the 10th power.
Y to the 19th power.
19th power, okay.
Over 24x to the 5th power. Y to the 6th power.
Okay, and that's it?
Yeah.
And we're to simplify it? All right. So 15 and 24 are both divisible by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So we can reduce that down to 5/8. When you're dividing two powers with the same base, you subtract the bottom exponent from the top exponent. So 10 minus 5 would be x to the 5th on top. And then y to the 19th over y to the 6th would be y to the 13th. So that should be your final answer. And you could write it that way, or you could write it 5/8 and then kind of out to the side, x to the 5th, y to the 13th. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if the bottom number is larger, like if it was x to the 11th, then it would be a negative. So it'd be on the bottom, and then the answer, you just flip it.
Yeah. So let's say we had this. Okay. So that would be that, which would then become that, or just that.
So then when you're writing it with the 5/8, it would be 5/8 times 1.
Well, okay. So let's say we just had that, okay? So you'd have 5/8 times 1 over x, which would be 5 over 8x.
Okay, gotcha. That I missed that on the test.
Okay.
I think that's all I really needed help with.
Okay. Well, you keep looking. Rebecca, any questions from you? Today's just kind of a free-for-all specific. I've gone over every review extensively. Just if there's any questions you want to look at.
I wanted to look at the questions where you have to make a chart.
Have to make a chart. Graphing?
No, where it has like where you write like a 3 chart, and then it says what is it called?
Are they word problems?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the price per pound one.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if that's outcome 2 or outcome 3. Give me just a second here. Let's see.
It's the end of 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got it here. Hang on. So the kind of problems that you see over on the left side of the screen, like this stuff here, Rebecca.
Number 16.
So the one I've got here.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at that. A store has 2 types of nuts that they will mix together to make a mixture worth $5.79 per pound. If the store uses 13 pounds of a nut that costs $3.90 per pound, how many pounds of nuts that cost $6.90 per pound should be added to make the mixture? Okay. All right, so let's make our table. And let's see here. All right, so this is the work area, it says, and this is $3.90 per pound, $6.90 per pound, and $5.79 per pound. This is the number of pounds and cost per pound and value in dollars. All right. So a store has 2 types of nuts that they will mix together to make a mixture worth $5.79 per pound. If the store uses 13 pounds of a nut that costs $3.90 per pound, so 13 pounds that costs $3.90 per pound, okay. How many pounds of nuts, so this is our unknown, that cost $6.90 per pound? Should be added to make the mixture. Okay, so the value of the 13 pounds, you've got $3.90 per pound times 13 pounds. So you're going to have 3.90 times 13. The value of the second one, you're going to have 6.90 times X. The value of the third one, you're going to have 5.79 times what? Well, if you've got X pounds and 13 pounds and you mix them together, you've got X plus 13 pounds. And you'll need parentheses around the X plus 13. So now this plus that is going to equal that. So you've got 3.90 times 13 plus 6.90x equals 5.79 times x plus 13. All right, let's see here. 3.90 times 13 is 50.7 plus 6.90x equals 5.79x plus 5.79 times 13, which is 75.27. Okay. Now, I'm going to put all the x's on the left side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 5.79x from both sides of the equation. I get 50.7 plus, let's see if we have 6.90 minus 5.79. we get 1.11x equals 75.27. Then we'll subtract 50.7 from both sides. 1.11x equals 75.27 minus 50.7, which is 24.57. Then we will divide both sides by 1.11. 24.57 divided by 1.11. Oops, too many ones there. And that comes out 22.135, et cetera, but it says in the directions round to the nearest whole pound. So that's going to be 22. And it says the store should add how many pounds of nuts worth $6.90 a pound. So that would be this, which would be the 22 pounds. All right. Any further questions about that particular problem? Okay.
Not right now.
Something else?
The other ones that I was talking about, I think they're an outcome 5 or 6.
Outcome 5 or 6. Well, can you get me more specific information than we didn't do outcome 6? So maybe does it have to do with exponents?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Can you do a standard notation again?
Sure. So scientific notation versus standard notation, that whole thing?
Yeah, one of both, please.
Sure. Okay. Let's see here. Rebecca, can you turn your mic off when you're not speaking so we don't hear all the background stuff there? Please.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. All right. Let's see. Whitney, you want scientific? Okay. I think there's some stuff in here like what you're talking about. So like, for instance, number 11. Okay. So write the number 8.3 times 10 to the second power in standard notation. So standard notation means as a single number, not times 10 to some power, not scientific notation, but a single number. Now, multiplying by 10 squared, you would move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So your final answer would be 830. Okay. Is that okay with that? All right. Let's see, standard notation. Actually, you know what I can do? I can just do this. Oh wait, no, I was going to say, maybe it'd give me a different one. It says rewrite as a whole number or decimal. So that would be the same thing as saying using standard notation, number 4. Okay. So you've got 2.6 times 10 to the negative 6 power. So you're going to move it 6 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0 point. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, a 2 and a 6. It would be that. Again, as a whole number or decimal, same as if they'd said in standard notation. Okay. Here, number 3, same thing. 8.47 times 10 to the 6th power. 10 to the 6th power. So we're going to move the decimal point 6 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8,470,000 would be that answer. Okay.
What's the one where you don't go more than what's in the problem?
Okay, and we're not, there won't be any of that on the final. Yeah,
I'm just trying to remember all the rules.
Yeah. That was significant digits. But yeah, and the only reason there were some on the review was because there were people that had already finished the review when people told me about the problems. And so if I'd gone in and deleted those problems from the review, it would have messed up their scores, but there weren't any on the final anyway. So that was fine. But yeah. Significant digits, don't need to worry about it. You'll deal with those in a later class. Good times. All right. Whitney, did you need more of this standard notation stuff? Okay. Either one of you, whatever, we're here for you.
On outcome 5, no, wait, outcome 2, there's like a chart that they put, and then they tell you find the budgeting of the
outcome 2. Let's see. I think.
You remember when we would do the budgeting, like find the budget of, and then they would give like gas as an amount.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to find them. Let's see here. Come on. Okay, it's not that one. So 2B3, let's try 2B2. Nope, not there. Okay. 3. Range ratios, proportions. Between different units. Basic geometry. I would think it would have been in 2B3, but I didn't see it there. I'll tell you what, let's go to the review again and see if anything like that in the review. Yeah, here we go. So this kind of thing, number 9?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your question? Just how you set the whole thing up?
Yes.
All right. So you've got all these different items in Sophia's budget. And then down at the bottom, you've got the total cost of adding all of these together. All right. It says what percent is budgeted for phone and miscellaneous. So phone is $30. Miscellaneous is $420. So we're going to take those two and add them together, which would be $450. And that divided by, or I should say, compared to the entire budget. So $450 is what percent of the entire budget. Okay. Well, if we wrote it as a fraction, we'd have basically what's in front of me. So now I need to convert that into a percent. But first of all, I'm going to use division 5, or excuse me, oops, got to turn the calculator on. 450 divided by 2,075. And I get this number that's a repeating decimal, or that, yeah, so that's not going to work. So somehow I've got to reduce this down. Okay. Well, let's see. 5 goes into both of them. Can you see that? So if we take 450 divided by 5, we get 90. Oh, we can cross out the common dollar signs. If we've got 2,075 divided by 5, we've got 415. But those are both divisible by 5 as well. So 90 divided by 5 is 18, and 415 divided by 5 is 83. Oh, round to the nearest 1/10 of a percent. That's how we're going to get away with the fact that this isn't a nice number. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to change it into a percent. So I'm going to multiply it by 100% over 1, okay, which is going to give me 1,800 over 83%. Come back here. 1,800 divided by 83. And I get 21.6867 percent. Rounding to the nearest 1/10, it would be 21.7% because the 8 would round up. So we should have 21.7% there. Okay. So I took the different items mentioned, divided by the entire budget to get a fraction. I reduced it down. I could have done this without reducing it down since it was going to be a not nice number that I was going to have to round off anyway. But anyway, I reduced it down, changed it into a percent, and then divided it out and rounded to the nearest 1/10 of a percent. Okay, but don't forget, you've got to convert it into a percent. You all right with that?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, what else?
If you could review my nutrition homework, that would be great.
Okay, nutrition homework, let's see. Don't eat bad things, eat only good things. There.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
So I think I'm okay, and I'll probably take the final later.
Okay, all right. Rebecca, any other questions?
One other question.
Okay.
The ones where they don't give you the chart of like the percentage and all that, that you make the chart, that it's just a word problem.
But it's a percent?
I don't know if it's a percent, but it's like the other one we did of the
problem with the mixing the two different kinds of nuts together.
Yeah.
Let's see, where was that? Was that outcome 3 or 4? No, it wasn't 4. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see if this is where it was. Okay, so these kind of problems or what?
One where you would draw out the graph on paper and then it was like the word problem. I think it's like number 38.
Like this?
Yeah.
Here, let's look at the detailed solution. When you say draw out the graph, you mean kind of like make a box and put stuff in it?
Yeah.
Or do you actually mean a graph?
No, you okay. Draw out the boxes.
Okay, well, let's see here. Number 38. Brianna was paid $10,000 for a cell phone app that she wrote. Yes, let's get a similar question here. Okay. Kendall was paid $5,000 for a cell phone app that she wrote and wants to invest it to save for her son's education. She wants to put some money into a bond that pays 5% annual interest and the rest into stocks that he expects to pay out 6%. If she wants to earn 5.62 annual interest on her total amount, how much money should she invest in each account? Let's see here. You said boxes. So here's boxes. All right. She's going to invest part of it at 5%. And the rest of it at 6%. And together, it's going to earn, let's see, 5.62%. And that's going to be that. So you've got a total of $5,000, right? So here's $5,000. You invest part of it at 5% and the rest of it at 6%. If you call the part of it 5% X, you start out with $5,000. You take away X to invest at 5%. What's left is the 5,000 minus X at 6%. Okay, so your equation becomes 0.05X plus 0.06 times the quantity 5,000 minus X equals 0.0562 times 5,000. All righty.
Okay.
So then from there, 0.05X plus, let's see if we take 0.06 times 5,000, we get 300 minus 0.06X equals 0.0562 times 5,000, 281, okay? Combining like terms, we get negative 0.01X plus 300 equals 281. Subtract 300 from both sides, negative 0.01X equals negative 19. That's right, yeah. Divide both sides by negative 0.01 by negative 0.01. Negative 0.01. Okay. We get 1,900. Let's see. So the 5% account is X. So that would be $1,900. So this would be $1,900. And then the 6% account would be what? 5,000 minus the 1,900, which would be $3,100. Like that. Okay.
So then I would minus the 5,000 minus 1,900.
Yes, yes, because here for the 5% it was X, but for the 6% it was 5,000 minus X. So 5,000 minus the 1,900. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You got it. Is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Alrighty. Don't forget to take your test tomorrow. Hope you do well.
How long is the test?
Sorry?
How long is the test? How many questions?
Oh, I don't remember, but it's kind of like taking 2 chapter tests because you have twice as long to take it.
Okay, I had another question. So then tomorrow the test, we take it on our own time, right?
Yes, but you have to complete it by tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. And it is a timed test. So once you start it, you have to keep going and finish it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help.
You betcha. All right.